Les Claypool was born in 1963 to a family of car mechanics in Richmond, California. He grew up in El Sobrante, California. At the age of 14, he began learning to play the bass, but he didn't pursue a career in music until much later. He attended De Anza High School in Richmond, where he became friends with Kirk Hammett. After graduating, Claypool worked as a carpenter for several years. In his early career, following the untimely death of Metallica bassist Cliff Burton in 1986, Kirk Hammett invited Claypool to audition as Burton's replacement. During the audition, Claypool suggested playing Isley Brothers tunes, obviously unfamiliar with Metallica's thrash metal style. Despite enjoying Metallica's music, Claypool admitted that he wasn't deeply into metal and was unaware of the band's popularity. James Hetfield praised Claypool's talent, but ultimately suggested that Les pursue his own path. Claypool acknowledged his weirdo nature and agreed that Metallica might not have been the right fit for him. In the mid-1980s, Primus initially formed under the name Primate, featuring Claypool on bass, Todd Huth on guitar, and rotating drummers, notably Jay Lane. However, Huth and Lane departed shortly thereafter to pursue other ventures. Les Claypool then enlisted guitarist Larry Lalonde and drummer Tim Alexander to fill their roles. Claypool is widely regarded as the band's leader and driving force behind their unique fusion of diverse musical genres. His distinctive use of slap bass technique, pretty much a prerequisite for funk bass at the time, sets Primus apart. Notably, Claypool is the sole member of Primus. Despite being associated with labels like thrash funk or funk metal, Claypool isn't a fan of being pigeonholed into specific genres. He has remarked, "We've been categorized as funk metal almost everywhere. It seems people have an urge to classify." From 1989 to 2000, Primus got mainstream recognition. They headlined Lollapalooza in '93 and made an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman and Late Night with Conan O'Brien in '95. They also had a notable slot at Woodstock '94. At Woodstock, their performance of My Name is Mud from the album Pork Soda led to an unexpected barrage of mud from the audience, prompting Les Claypool to halt the show momentarily and tell the bastards to keep the mud to themselves. In 1991, the band made a cameo in the film Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, delivering a live rendition of Tommy the Cat. Additionally, Claypool and Tom Waits began collaborating on each other's albums in 1991. And this creative partnership has endured for years. In 1997, Primus was commissioned to compose and record the theme song for the animated TV series South Park, further solidifying their cultural impact. The music also found its way into the gaming world, with Activision featuring their song Jerry Was a Race Car Driver in the popular video game Tony Hawk's Pro Skater in 1999. After a hiatus starting in 2000, Claypool reunited with his former bandmates Tim Alexander and Larry Lalonde in mid-2003 to create the DVD titled Animals Should Not Try to Act Like People. This reunion sparked a tour in October of the same year, characterized by sets featuring seminal albums, including Sailing the Seas of Cheese in '91 and Frizzle Fry in 1990, showcasing the band's enduring appeal and musical legacy. On October 17, 2006, Primus marked a significant milestone with the release of their first greatest hits album, They Can't All Be Zingers, alongside their third DVD, Blame It on the Fish, offering an abstract glimpse into their 2003 tour, Tour de Fromage. This year saw the band embarking on the Primus to Beat a Dead Horse tour in 2006, followed by appearances at select festivals in 2008. In 2010, Tim Alexander's departure led to Jay Lane's return to the drum kit, reuniting with the band after more than 2 decades. Primus resumed touring following the release of the Free June 2010 rehearsal, and in 2011, they delivered the studio album Green Naga High. However, Lane's tenure was short-lived, as he departed once again in 2013 to focus on his other project, Rat Dog. Tim Alexander rejoined Primus, and the band's creative journey continued with the release of their 8th studio album, Primus and the Chocolate Factory, with the Fungi Ensemble in October 2014. In 2017, Primus unleashed The Desaturating Seven, inspired by a bedtime story penned by Italian author Louis Di Rico, featuring rainbow-eating goblins. The album set the stage for a tour alongside Mastodon throughout March of 2018. Additionally, Les Claypool ventured into solo projects, notably forming the alternative funk rock band Sausage in 1988, with Todd Huth on the guitar and Jay Lane on the drums. They released their debut album, Riddles Are Abound Tonight, in April '94 under Song Records. And if anybody had not figured out, that was actually a play on Swan Song, which was actually a record label that Led Zeppelin had started in 1976. Despite a brief reunion show in December 2019, the band has remained inactive since then. In 1988, Claypool embarked on a brief yet memorable journey with an alternative rock funk band. Their inaugural album, Riddles Are Abound Tonight, debuted in '94 under Song Records, leading to brief tours and notable openings for esteemed acts like Helmet, the Rollins Band, and Slayer. After reuniting for a show on December 31st, 2019, opening for the Claypool Lennon Delirium, the band has remained inactive. Under the moniker Holy Mackerel, Claypool ventured into solo territory in '96, producing and engineering the album Les Claypool and the Holy Mackerel Presents Highball with the Devil. The solo effort showcased Claypool's multi-instrumental talents, with contributions from Mark Merv Haggard, Adam Gates, and Henry Rollins. In April 2000, Claypool collaborated with Trey Anastasio of Phish and Stuart Copeland of The Police to form the supergroup Oysterhead. Originating as a one-time performance during Jazz Fest in New Orleans, the band's sudden popularity led to the release of their studio album, The Grand Pecking Order, and subsequent tours before disbanding in 2001. They reunited briefly in 2006 and again in 2010, with their tour cut short due to the pandemic. Additionally, Les Claypool led the Frog Brigade, later known as Colonel Les Claypool's Fearless Flying Frog Brigade, showcasing his continued experimentation and creativity in the realm of music. Originally considering the name Les Claypool's Thunder Brigade and envisioning a lineup with two drummers, Herb and Jack Irons, Claypool altered his plans based on feedback from Michael Bailey of Bill Graham Presents. Bailey suggested a name more in tune with the festival's atmosphere, Colonel Les Claypool's Fearless Flying Frog Brigade, inspired by the Calaveras County frog jump tradition. The band ended up embracing their amphibian-themed identity. So during Primus's hiatus, Claypool delved into his musical roots with the Frog Brigade, revisiting songs by revered bands such as King Crimson, Pink Floyd, and the Beatles. Dubbed his midlife crisis band, the Frog Brigade became a platform for creative exploration and expression. Live recordings from October shows and the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco produced two Frog Brigade albums, showcasing their eclectic range. One of the most noteworthy ones was their rendition of Pink Floyd's Animals. The Frog Brigade's foray into the jam band scene garnered recognition, earning them accolades such as Best Live Album at the Jammies for Live Frog Set 1. Their affiliation with musicians like Jay Lane and Jeff Chimenti, who are also part of Bob Weir's bands, Rat Dog and Wolf Brothers, added depth to the collaborations. Claypool's synergy with Rat Dog led to the formation of the Rat Brigade, further intertwining their musical journeys. With Lane on drums and Chimenti on keyboards, and occasional appearances by saxophonist Kenny Brooks and Bob Weir himself, the Rat Brigade enriched Claypool's musical repertoire. In 2002, the Frog Brigade released the studio album Purple Onion, featuring an array of talented musicians contributing to its dynamic sound. Notable tracks included Whamola, which garnered attention when remixed as the theme for South Park Season 10. In 2002, Les Claypool embarked on a seismic musical odyssey, joining forces with none other than Buckethead, as well as keyboard maestro Bernie Worrell from Parliament Funkadelic and Talking Heads, and former Primus drummer Brian Brain Mantia. Together they birthed the audacious entity known as Colonel Claypool's Bucket of Bernie Brains, a sonic behemoth that defied categorization and shattered musical norms. Their collaboration, stylized as C squared B cubed, was nothing short of a revolution in improvisation. Rejecting conventional wisdom, the band concocted their performance on the fly, eschewing rehearsals and premeditated compositions. In a stunning display of onstage eccentricity, they even whipped up sandwiches for their audience, adding a whimsical touch to their already surreal performances. The year 2004 saw the resurrection of C2B3 as they embarked on a mission to manifest the big eyeball in the sky. an album teeming with equal parts instrumental virtuosity and soul-stirring vocals. Their subsequent 18-state tour across the U.S. was a testament to their enduring allure, drawing a kaleidoscope of reactions from critics and fans alike. While some outlets, like Aux TV, remained dismissive of Claypool's avant-garde efforts, the local press in Northern California showered the band with glowing accolades, affirming their status as musical trailblazers. At the heart of The Big Eyeball in the Sky was the enigmatic Gabby Lala, a multi-instrumentalist whose ethereal vocals and mesmerizing sitar skills added an otherworldly dimension to the band's sonic tapestry. Lala's whimsical charm captivated audiences, even amidst the cacophony of divergent reviews. Claypool, recognizing her exceptional talent, assumed the role of mentor and collaborator, producing her debut album, Be Careful What You Wish For, and integrating her into his burgeoning musical empire. Transitioning from C2B3, Claypool's solo endeavors soared to new heights in 2006 with the release of Whales and Woe, with an eclectic lineup featuring the likes of Sherrick, Mike Dillon, and Gabby Lala. The album plunged listeners into a kaleidoscopic sonic journey, punctuated by Claypool's signature bass wizardry and off-kilter lyricism. Notably, the album birthed the iconic track Robot Chicken, serving as the anthem for the wildly popular Adult Swim series of the same name. Accompanied by his illustrious fancy band, Claypool embarked on a whirlwind tour across the nation, captivating audiences with his unique blend of genre-defying music. The Fancy Band's live DVD, Fancy, captured the essence of their electrifying performances, showcasing Claypool's unparalleled showmanship and the band's uncanny ability to enrapture audiences with their musical alchemy. In the summer of 2007, Les Claypool embarked on a national tour with the Fancy Band. However, it was in October of that year that Claypool unveiled a unique iteration of his ensemble, the Fancy Trio. This was for a special performance at the Echo Project, set against the backdrop of a 3-day festival at the Bocart family farm in Fairburn, Georgia. The trio, consisting of Claypool, saxophonist Sherrick, and percussionist Mike Dillon, delivered what was considered a spellbinding performance. For many years, Les Claypool made it a tradition to ring in the new year with a spectacular show at the Fillmore in San Francisco. In recent times, this tradition has evolved into the annual New Year's Eve Hatters Ball, featuring lively hat contests, adding an extra layer of whimsy to the festivities. In 2008, Claypool embarked on another ambitious U.S. tour, spanning from February 29th until April 5th. The tour, showcasing a quartet lineup featuring Claypool alongside Dillon, Sherrick, and drummer Paulo Baldi, kicked off at the Neighborhood Theater in Charlotte, North Carolina, and culminated in a triumphant finale at the Warfield in San Francisco. Additionally, 2008 saw Claypool's foray into the world of cinema with the release of Pig Hunt, directed by James Isaac. In the film, Claypool not only contributed previously unreleased material, but also took on the role of the preacher, adding a touch of his distinctive persona to the cinematic landscape. In December 2008, Les Claypool expanded his creative horizons by composing several original songs for the Wii game Mushroom Men. As the year drew to a close, Claypool continued his cherished tradition of ringing in the new year with a spectacular show. On December 31st, 2008, he took the stage at the San Francisco Opera House for his annual New Year's Eve extravaganza, with Zappa Plays Zappa sharing the bill and kicking off the festivities. Beyond his musical endeavors, Claypool lent his expertise as a judge for the 7th Annual Independent Music Awards, playing a pivotal role in recognizing and supporting emerging independent artists. In March 2009, Claypool unveiled his second solo album, Of Fungi and Foe, a mesmerizing collection of expanded material inspired by his work on the Mushroom Men game and the Pig Hunt motion picture. The album was released on St. Patrick's Day and added an extra layer of depth to Claypool's sonic tapestry. Venturing into collaborative territory, Claypool embarked on a tour with Matsu Yahoo in 2009, treating audiences to a dynamic double feature set that showcased the diverse talents of both artists. On March 28, 2010, Claypool had the honor of paying tribute to legendary rock band Rush by performing a rendition of their iconic tune, The Spirit of the Radio, during their induction into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. From May 2010 to July 2013, Les Claypool embarked on an extensive tour with Primus, reuniting with Larry Lalonde and Jay Lane. However, amidst the fervor of the Primus tour, Claypool unveiled a new side project on September 6, 2012. Dubbed Duo de Twang, this acoustic ensemble showcased Claypool's eclectic musical vision in a stripped-down, intimate setting. Originally featuring Mark Haggard, the band quickly evolved. However, the Primus journey faced a pivotal moment on September 15, 2013, with the departure of Jay Lane, who opted to rejoin the Bob Weir group Rat Dog. Tim Alexander was announced as Lane's successor, giving the Primus lineup some fresh energy. On February 4, 2014, Duo de Twang released their highly anticipated debut album, 4 Foot Shack. The band wasted no time, embarking on a tour in late February. However, tragedy struck during the 2014 spring tour when Tim Alexander suffered a small heart attack, rendering him unable to play. In a stroke of luck, the band enlisted the talents of their close friend Danny Carey for the remaining shows, ensuring the tour's continuation. Amidst the ever-evolving landscape of his musical journey, Claypool announced a groundbreaking collaboration on January 19, 2016. Teaming up with Sean Lennon, son of legendary Beatles icon John Lennon, Claypool unveiled the Claypool-Lennon Delirium. Their debut performance at Bonnaroo 2016 marked the beginning of a long-standing partnership. On March 21, 2016, an eagerly awaited announcement swept through the music world. Les Claypool and Sean Lennon would unveil their first album titled Monolith of Phobos, set for release on June 3rd. This collaboration marked the crystallization of a dynamic partnership, blending Claypool's avant-garde prowess with Lennon's eclectic sensibilities to create an auditory masterpiece that defied categorization. Following the success of their debut, the duo continued their musical odyssey, releasing their second album, South of Reality, on February 22, 2019. During this time, Les Claypool lended his talents to Death Grip's song, More Than the Fairy, released on May 31, 2016. The Delirium's continued evolution saw the release of their EP, Lime and Limpid Green, in 2017, followed by South of Reality in 2019. Beyond his musical endeavors, Les Claypool ventured into the realm of literature with the release of his first book, South of the Pump House, on July 1, 2006. The book offers a dark and gripping tale of brothers, murder, drugs, and fishing, drawing comparisons to the works of Hunter S. Thompson. As Claypool embarked on his U.S. tour following the release of his album Of Whales and Woe, copies of South of the Pump House accompanied him, offering fans a glimpse into his multifaceted creative genius. Also in 2006, Les Claypool delved into the realm of filmmaking, writing and directing the mockumentary Electric Apricot, Quest for Fester Rue. This whimsical film, a spoof on the jam band scene, revolves around the fictitious band Electric Apricot, with Claypool himself portraying the band's drummer and backing vocalist. The film, showcased at various film festivals, garnered acclaim for its hilarious take on the music scene, winning accolades such as the Best Feature, Audience Choice, at the Malibu Film Festival. Claypool's dedication to authenticity saw the band performing real shows in California and garnering a lot of media attention. Despite the film's success, a touring endeavor never materialized due to logistical challenges, as the film's star, Adam Gates, was employed at Pixar, complicating scheduling arrangements. In 2007, Claypool expanded his creative repertoire with the establishment of Claypool Cellars, a boutique winemaking venture nestled in California's picturesque Russian River Valley. Drawing inspiration from his music, Claypool christened his wines with whimsical names such as Purple Pachyderm and Pink Platypus. Renowned for his distinctive bass-playing style, Les Claypool's musical virtuosity extends beyond conventional boundaries, employing a diverse array of techniques such as flamenco-style strumming, tapping, slapping, and guitar-like chording. Claypool's bass lines serve as a defining element in his compositions. His innovative use of effects such as fuzz boxes and envelope filters further enhances his sonic palette, while his mastery of the collar bass tremolo vibrato system adds depth and dynamics to his performances. Claypool's musical influences range from Larry Graham and Chris Squire to Roger Waters and Geezer Butler, reflecting a diverse tapestry of inspirations that have shaped his unique artistic vision. In a testament to his enduring impact on the music world, Les Claypool Day was declared in Cincinnati by Mayor John Cranley on June 12, 2018. This esteemed recognition was presented to Claypool during Primus's performance at the Riverbend Music Center, underscoring his profound influence on the musical landscape and his enduring legacy in the hearts of fans and fellow musicians alike. So if you like what you see here, kindly smack that like button. I do appreciate it. And also make sure to subscribe and join the family. And thank you so much for watching.